How's it going today? Today is Sunday, June 9th. This is your man, Sir Earl, coming to you again with another podcast. Um, just, hey, another day, another great day. Weather in Chicago has been pretty good, so I have no complaints. A couple of funerals this week, but we'll make it through. What I wanted to discuss today is the terms of personal trainers. I've been hearing a lot of stuff lately that I wanted to address. The term personal training stands for one trainer to one client. There's a specific trainer that goes around, and it seems to be the trend of the last 10 years, 15 years. These wannabe trainers that think they know what they're talking about when they clearly don't. The quality of personal trainers over the last 15 years have diminished so greatly that I see truck drivers calling themselves a trainer. I see waiters that call themselves trainers. If you're a trainer, you train. If you have a job, you do your job. You don't need another job to support your job. Then that means you are an impersonator. You're not really a trainer. Everybody thinks that, and this is for people who spend good money on trainers. Everybody thinks that lifting a weight is the easiest hustle in the world, and good quality trainers, which I consider myself coming up in that era, it meant a lot more. It means that people are paying great money to access your knowledge to fix problems or situations that is not helping them live a better quality of life. Often, believe it or not, it's not really physically. It's usually more so they need the time to themselves. They're mothers that work full-time jobs and got kids, so that hour is to themselves. It's just for them. Yes, we have to, as trainers, get people in shape physically. That's what they pay for. But usually it's not the first reason that they're there. It's usually the second or third. Some have medical problems. They want to learn to eat better and exercise to get off diabetes medication or heart medication or whatever it might be. So the first thing as a trainer, as opposed to just I can give you a weight and give you an exercise, you have to connect with your clients and understand and realize why they are there. And in that, then you can make a better judgment of how you go about training them. Yes, it's a physical thing. You give them weights, you lose weight. But if I have a person with a bad back and they lose 10 pounds and they still have a bad back, I've not really done my job. The reason that a lot of trainers nowadays don't take it that serious, they don't know. They know what the book have told them, or the class that they took has taught them, or the certification that they got has taught them, and therefore it's doing a huge disservice to the people that are paying all that money. You have trainers pushing smoothies, which I think you know uh, balanced, prepared meals are always better than putting some shit in a blender and blending it up and drinking it and saying, I'm getting my nutrients. You're really not. You're getting what's convenient for you. Anything in life is not built on convenience. I tell people all the time when they say, hey, why does it seem like we're doing the same exercises? Because, goddammit, I am not here to amuse you. I'm not a clown. You want to see a clown, you want to be amused, you go to circus. I'm here to fix your problem. So if you've got wide hips or if you're carrying excess body fat on your back, we're going to continue to do the exercises that fix those problems until that problem is fixed. So I'm not here to amuse you. I'm here to do my job. Um, Eating the same foods, which is 85% of the battle, is not amusing. It's required. It's what it is, what you got to do. Um, you have grown people that act like kids that don't want to do what it takes for them to be at their best. And it's your job to find a way to inspire them or motivate them to do the things that they need to do for their betterment. You would think that a person that looks in the mirror and don't like what they see would be simple when you tell them what the solution is, but it's not. I found out that food is our greatest weakness, and that's 85% of the battle. But one trainer in particular that I wanted to address. This is a gentleman that actually used to work for me. I won't mention his name. He listens to my podcast. He'll know what I'm talking about. He'll know I'm talking about him. You go around and you claim you're the greatest trainer there is, according to your words. You're your trainer's trainer. What makes you make that statement? You charge minimum wage. The people are not coming to you because you are a good trainer. They're coming to you because you are cheap. Anybody that sets their own price at above minimum wage, the same type of money you could be making at McDonald's, I would say don't think very highly of themselves, because I feel my expertise and what I can bring to the table is worth a hell of a lot more than minimum wage. And this is a price that you set. It's not a price that clients come in and negotiate. You set this price. You said, I'm only worth minimum wage, but I'm a trainer. Your club has the most shitty equipment I've ever seen before in my life. So that definitely doesn't put you in the great category. You don't do one-on-one training. People, one-on-one training is just that. It's one-on-one, not one trainer and 8 people. And you're stating, oh, you don't need cardio, 30 minutes sitting out, straight to the point workout. That's a bunch of bullshit. How do you expect people to lose weight? That's why all your clients don't look like they lost a pound. How do you expect people to lose weight when they never do any form of cardio? Is it only because you don't have any equipment to do cardio? You have one treadmill? That's a joke in itself. The equipment that you have is definitely shit that you'd find in a basement or at a Sears outlet sale. So I find it very hard that you look and you claim to be the greatest trainer, and you're telling people this, and you're putting this stuff on social media. So I believe you open yourself up to critique. I don't respond back on social media because I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody, but you do open yourself up to be critiqued by someone that knows your history as a trainer. I look and there's only 2 people that gives out dreams that I know about, God and me. You claim to be the greatest. You claim to have worked for yourself for 16 years. Well, 16 years ago, you worked for me, and there's proof of that. All this bullshit that you spout now, there's proof that back these things up. Not just your word. You have not been a trainer for 16 years. 16 years ago, you worked for me. No one believed. When I opened up my studio, there was only one other one-on-one studio out here. And that person that owned that studio was not minority. He was not African American. So everybody that goes around now and, oh, I'm going to open up a studio, guarantee you majority of them probably have worked for me or seek my advice. And the fact that you saw someone that carried the same color as you open up something successful, it gave you the belief that you could do something successful by opening up a personal training studio. That is giving you your dream. You didn't believe it was possible. So when credit is being given out, just as you wake up in the morning, thank God, you need to thank Earl for giving you the chance to even have a dream, because you had never been a trainer before and you're not a very good one now. But what I am addressing is the fact that you make claims on social media that opens yourself up to critique. People get tired of hearing about you bitch about your life, how busy you are, and how hard it's been, and how you went to prison and all that. People get tired of that crap. Nobody want to hear that. clients come out, give you some more lessons. Clients come for you to hear their problems, not the other way around, to listen to your damn problems, okay? Your life and the things that you do are no different than the busy life and the responsibilities that every person has. Um, I think when you go and you whine about your life, I think that's a really, really bitch move, if I say so myself. And it's something that it has no place for it. Do your job. You have a studio, if that's what you want to call it. You charge a cheap ass price. Train your clients. Shut the hell up, and just try to be your second best, because your damn show ain't the best. The student can never be greater than the teacher. You didn't have a dream. I gave you a dream. And that's a fact, okay? There's people that can back that up. There's paperwork that can back that up. So, what you are is a legend in your own mind. And it needs to stop. I'm not saying that I am the greatest trainer that exists. I believe there's a person when it comes to training that is better than me. But now when you come to training a business, promoting bodybuilding shows, competing, winning overall shows, seminars, doing things that people just could not do before I came along. These are facts. These are articles and statements that's dated that can be proven, not just my word about it. So I've done a lot of things that I am extremely proud of in this industry that hadn't been done before I came along. So I'm very happy with my place in the history of the bodybuilding and fitness community. This bullshit that you popping off on, that's just you talking. And it really needs to stop before, there's been so many times other than on my podcast that I wanted to address it and bring it out. But I figure, you'll crash and burn. You'll shoot your own self in the foot. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. Trainers in this day and age are not of the quality. If I met 100 trainers in the past 15 years, I'd probably pay one or two, if that. I'm not saying there's no good ones out there. I'm saying I've never met them, and I've met a lot of trainers in my days. I've been doing this, almost 30 years, so I've met a lot of trainers in my days. So what I want to do, I'd like everybody that hears the podcast definitely continue to listen to the podcast, because I do try to refresh it every Sunday. I try to post a new podcast. So I'm trying to keep it exciting. You can always let me know what you think about it, good or bad. I can take it. I have thick skin. Also, I'm on Twitter, which is Sir Earl's World. I'm on Snapchat, Sir Earl1. I'm on Facebook, Earl Bell, Sir Earl. So I'd like for people to start to follow me. I have my own website, www.sirearlsworld.com. I have a blog that I'm about to start really, really putting a lot more energies into. So what I would like to do is have people, in addition to listening, subscribing, downloading the podcast because they enjoy it and it's informative, start leaving a comment on the type of things that you'd like to hear. Start following me on social media. And just enjoy. Like I said, leave your comment, good or bad, negative or positive. I can take it. I have thick skin, so don't be put off by that. I appreciate honesty. It's always something that that's how that person feels. You can't argue with how a person's opinion is. I don't take great compliments. They don't elevate me. I don't take bad compliments. They don't bring me down. I'm me. I feel how I feel. I say what I say, like it or not. I'm not here to please people. I am here to tell my truth. So I invite you out to follow What next week we're gonna have a podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna do it next week or not, but we're gonna have a podcast where we go on Facebook Live, me and Chie, and we'll be accepting questions from the audience. So stay tuned for that. It'll either be the next Sunday or the following Sunday. Um, but that's one of the things that we want to do. We have a lot of great interviews coming up. Sean Bray, Kendall Gill, the mayor of Markham. We have a lot of great things coming up. So if you like it, tell a friend. If you don't like it, tell a friend. But definitely the movement is picking up steam. We're getting a lot more people, a lot more downloads. So, obviously it's doing something that seems to be resonating with people. So keep doing what you're doing. Into next week, this is your man, Sir Earl, checking out. And as I always say, try to do something positive. Try to uplift somebody and continue to live a positive life. There's so much negativity in the world that we need to start shedding some type of positivity in the world. So this is your man, Sir Earl, checking out. Peace.